Hi, we are right back in the forest, back to chapter 1, and that little lore reveal, I guess is what you can call it, is still kinda fucking with my head. But let's see what else we can do, I guess. The narrator is back.
You're here to slay her.
Same thing as always.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Probably no new dialogue though, right? Nope. Well, our character did forget all the things he saw. What is our character though? We know he has claws, he has like weird skin, he has feathers. We didn't fully see him. We did get a little face reveal, I guess, but it was weird. And there's some like meta thing to this, because my character doesn't know shit right now. And technically, wouldn't my character do the exact same thing again as he did before? I do wonder what happens if I do that though. Like if I do the exact same thing again. Like every single choice being the exact same. What's gonna happen? Am I just gonna get the same, well, I don't know if it's an ending, but the same scenes? Or the same ending to chapter 2, I guess you could say? Or is it gonna be different because I've been there already? Am I just gonna remember suddenly and then go back? I don't know. And what happens if I just wait at the end? Well, I'll find out at some point, I guess. I'm not gonna 100% this on a video or on stream, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know. I see, Yuri. Someone in chat just explained to me how the chapter thingy works, but yeah. I figured. Okay, so basically, I mean, she did say we don't have to find all of her parts because there's infinite of them. I mean, this game isn't gonna have infinite versions of, obviously, it's, you know, it does work, but quite a few probably. I'm not supposed to kill her though, right? Did she want me to kill her? What happens if I do kill her? Maybe I should just go like full-on assassin mode, like silent killer. What if I just leave? Maybe I'm sick of this shit and maybe I just want to leave. You know what? I'm just gonna leave. Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
What are these voices in my head though? Are they just part of my personality? Are they... I don't know. Are they some kind of other entity? Can I not leave? Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. There we go. I'm gonna leave.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Maybe my character doesn't remember, but maybe he has like a feeling for it. Well, actually, if I do the exact same path again, I assume it's just gonna be the exact same scenes. Because... oh! It all makes sense, actually, because that was my first run, obviously, like, my very first time playing this game, and getting to the end, she did talk like she knew me. Maybe my character already had a few, you know, adventures, I guess. Maybe he already did stuff before my run. Maybe I forgot. Maybe I played this before, but I don't remember. Who knows? It makes sense.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm just gonna leave.
That's strange.
Huh?
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Okay, nah. turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies.
Look, I've been there.
Forever.
I know my character doesn't remember, but I do. I don't care, I'm not killing a princess. Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You know what? Good point. Fair, honestly. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Also, a super fair point, actually. Like, my character doesn't know shit. Some weird voice is telling him to kill someone. He doesn't get any info, he doesn't get any proof, nothing. But yeah, quietly continue down the
Your
path.
silence is deafening.
Yep. I can't
But
talk.
fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Good.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now,
Can I not
I'm
leave?
not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Yeah, what if I don't care about the universe? What then? What if I don't care about what they say, what they have planned for me? There's no fighting this, is there? No. Oh, yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction, again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. Yes.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
So we still don't know about the whole ending the world thing, right? We don't know what that meant. Exactly. Do we? Because when we met that weird cosmic biblically accurate angel lady, whatever the hell she was, that took over the princess, maybe I don't think that was the end of the world. It was just some kind of weird universe in between ours or something, I don't know. So
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
or maybe if you like meet her a bunch of times, she gets so powerful that she just devours the world. I don't know. I see the cabin on the side. Or am I leaving the cabin?
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Yeah, it's the cabin.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick
There's
of
a little
light.
glass breaking sound. Wait, are we... What's happening? Are we reaching reality? I mean, they gotta be like parallel universes or something, right? Or parallel timelines, maybe? Because there was a different cabin in Chapter 2 than in Chapter 1. Which... just gotta mean something. Huh. Interesting. Quite interesting. I assume we are not supposed to see them all at once, huh?
In every direction,
Oh, that's a
there
lot
is
of them.
a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin.
It's like
The
50
cabin.
different ones.
An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
So I don't have a choice.
Wait, what's going on?
But why? Like, why am I stuck in this loop?
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
What? I just got lost in the woods and everybody's dying. Chapter 2, The Stranger. It keeps going. I assumed that was just gonna be like an extra
You're on
ending.
a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
We're back.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
This is kind
it
of a
will be
mindfuck.
the end of the world.
What's that on the right? What is that? Is it part of the forest? Did it look like that before? Looks like a wall. It looks different back there. Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. Yeah. Did he just... Can he just spawn a giant wall so I don't wander off?
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Is that possible, even? Like, could there be people coming in there?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive
Who
audience.
the hell are you? Wise of the Contrarian.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
You know what? I'm down. I'm fucking down to prank him.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
But we don't have to die to reset, I guess. Anyway. Do we just... Let's see. Oh, I can lie now. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now. Stay in the woods forever. That's a little harsh. I'm gonna do it though. Just stay in the woods forever.
Oh, that's clever. A little boring, though.
Listen, if you knew what was gonna happen. If you only knew.
It's extremely boring. Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing?
Sometimes doing nothing is the best thing you can do.
No, you can't just do nothing. You have to do something. Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing forever. Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me?
Oh, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
What is that
Oh,
weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore. Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
are we going back into the void? The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. You can remember. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Is she back, or is it something else? But the rumbling seems more intense. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. It's the hands. But why is she probing me? Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. The world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. The wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Return to your distant path or face the consequences.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Oh, this is weird.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Those were the same hands as she had, but where are they? Maybe because we didn't meet the princess again, they were kind of mad at us? So they just sent us back? Huh. But could I have met the princess and on the second chapter just left?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I was talking about reshaping the world, so that's weird. What if I just go all in? What if I just actually kill her? I kinda wanna know what happens. But what if I'm not supposed to, right? I mean, I can do what I want, but I feel like whatever I do, I have some weird entity manipulating me in some way. She was some sort of god, right? Maybe we should just slay a god. I mean, the princess herself isn't the entity. They are different. But she did say she was always part of her. And she was always part of them. I didn't expect the game to be like this, actually. Like a whole reset each time thing, you know? Also, I should save. I should be saving just in case something happens. Okay. But I remember those still, right? Right? They didn't... Did I reset my memory again? You know what? Sweet. I've always wanted to offer a monarch. Viva la revolución.
That's the spirit.
Hell yeah. Let's do it. Let's see what happens.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Maybe that's the only way to somehow be free. Proceed into the cabin. And I don't hear any other voices besides him this time.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The
Yeah, we know
blade
this.
is your implement.
We know this. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather...
That's the hero.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air her voice
we know this.
carries.
Who's there?
Me.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down
Where's the
here.
hero?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now?
Oh yeah.
Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Oh yeah.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good
That's
luck.
fine. I
hero.
want a cool fight. It's fine. I'm actually kind of scared.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Up. Oh no way. Why would you even think that? Maybe because I said that. Yeah, it wasn't a joke. Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
Also, if I'm some weird bird, demon, dinosaur creature, she's not commenting on that at all. So is it normal? Is it normal? Does she know what's happening? Maybe?
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Wait a minute, the game? Like at the fucking beginning of the game, like before I even started the game, in the loading screen basically, it said it was a love story. I don't see any love story related stuff around here. There's no love. Can I romance her? Somehow? Wait, should I try to romance her? Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
She looks sad now.
You poor thing.
Never mind.
Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
That weird entities in her somehow. Maybe it's protecting her. We didn't see her die.
So, you should just
At all.
drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
When we got chained in the basement, the time just passed. Like we couldn't starve. Maybe because we were that weird demon creature, but she also didn't, so maybe... I don't know.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? Are you sure she's not armed? Slay the princess. What if she isn't bluffing?
You go into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
I guess.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not dropping this blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade. Why would I do that? Fine, then I guess we are at an impasse.
I guess we are.
I guess so.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something.
Stare at the princess while holding onto the blade.
You stare at the princess, squinting fiercely.
Hell yeah.
She squints.
Hell yeah. Squinting battle. Can we just have a stare off? Whoever loses just... I
The
don't know.
two of you are going to do
Loses.
this forever, aren't you?
Yeah.
You'll have to blink eventually. Just
We are having a
Make
staring
a
contest.
choice.
Drop the blade, slay the princess. Should I do it? Maybe I should do it. If I drop the... I mean, she's... Oh. Let's drop it. And I'll try to slay her next time.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands
Unless something
and
happens.
drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
I feel like that stare off just kind of helped us bond a bit.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to
We know
accomplish
these,
here, but I can
puzzles.
assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. I was gonna say a relationship. Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Cool. Good point. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
If I keep her locked away, what happens? Let's keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Is she now?
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Why doesn't she just rip off her arm? She could, right? Easily.
And if you don't,
What?
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
She's kind of scaring me. I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
Am I?
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the
Got the
stairs.
knife back. That's good.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here.
She did.
But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
That's a relief. I was afraid I'd already committed to not killing her. Look, the way she's threatening us, it might be better if we do slay her, maybe? Let's keep her locked away. I wanna know what happens.
Death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Just
You close the
leaving-
basement door,
living my
locking it
life.
behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the
You
blade.
shouldn't put it like that. You should put it the other way. Whatever.
Okay. We can make this work.
Can we even leave the cabin? We haven't done that before. And I mean, besides that one time where it literally just broke down.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Oh, I'm just gonna stand here.
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Princess? Can you just... can I run? I wanna run
It's
away.
not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Possibly.
Terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a
Yeah,
nightmare.
she does sound a little demonic.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
Can I exercise her?
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Joke's on you, I might even like that.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
I mean, I have an idea, kind of.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
She's getting louder.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Threaten me all you want. Ignore her and go to sleep. I couldn't sleep like this. I guess it's some sort of ASMR. I mean, this is kind of harsh. Ignore her and go to sleep. Can I even... It's kind of... It's a Chad move, kind of. I'm gonna do it. Ignore her and go to sleep.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Did she just leave?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Hi, ghost princess lady.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Help.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
How much... So I'm wondering who the narrator is exactly, because he can manipulate stuff. Like, he can manipulate reality, but only sometimes, I guess.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I guess.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Yeah, this is what I was expecting when I started the game. Her turning into weird monsters.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Are you could you take a step back?
What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Look, I wish, but you didn't really, you know, look, the last time I did, you killed me. And the second time I did, you just turned into some kind of cosmic entity.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? Wait, is this that cosmic entity turning into a monster? I don't get it. Help.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
Isn't like the end? Or am I gonna go back, or?
I'm sorry, but it is.
Is it?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
But I'm gonna go back to chapter 1, right? Chapter 2, the nightmare. Oh. Sounds
You're
promising.
on a path in the woods.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
here to
She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh! What if he hears us?
Also, the paranoid.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit! I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Yeah, let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning. But she will lie.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Here's a point. I mean, is she gonna be in that other basement again in the dungeon?
The interior of the cabin
this
is
is
plain,
different.
the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Is this the same cabin? There's someone looking through the window. You see this? Whoever the fuck this is? Someone here. There's more people here. What the hell are they? More princesses or other people? Are they ghosts? What the hell are you? This is the same cabin, isn't it? Like besides the mirror, which is just here.
The blade
Just
is your
won't.
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Yeah. The door is gone, the table is knocked over.
It's just an empty frame.
It is, true. There isn't even, like, the door handles aren't there either.
She's
Not
already got
handles,
now,
the
hasn't she?
locks, whatever they're
And she's
called.
ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Yeah.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
What about these people? You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there. What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
The mirror is...
There isn't.
Maybe the narrator can't even see it, because he did disappear when we got to go to the mirror.
We have to look at it.
So the mirror
Unless
might
that's what he
be
wants us to do.
some kind of...
And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
I feel like he actually doesn't see it, maybe. Why would you lie about there not being a mirror when it's clearly right there? I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
We shouldn't waste time preening. But if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless?
Mirror. I don't know. Maybe
good
it's
would it
secret
even do?
information. I feel like he's not actually like trying to actively hide stuff from us unless...
Maybe he's trying to keep us from looking because there's something horribly wrong with us.
Maybe we are some kind of demon monster.
No, there isn't something horribly wrong with you. You look exactly how you're supposed to look. Now stop second-guessing my every word.
This whole cabin is different than I remember it being.
Very different.
Quite different.
He changed it, didn't he? It's like he's trying to make us doubt our reality. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died. You certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Ooh, approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. This
Yes,
really isn't funny.
Nothing's gonna happen. Once again, wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though?
I feel like it's not.
Given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Bomb.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Good point. Enter the basement. Can I still, like, wizard up?
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
A bunch of eyes as well.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
Oh, I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot
she's
of
still a
fun,
demon.
you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Ooh. How hard is it to throw a knife? Good question.
It can't be that hard.
I've been wondering that actually. You could do a ranged attack.
But then we'd lose our weapon.
Yeah.
We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. Well, if he says so, if he believes in us, we should believe in ourselves. Step off into the void. I'm going to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago?
Maybe
She
she's
can't
still
be
open
trusted.
to be friends.
Talking won't
I
do
don't know.
you any good. Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
What if maybe I can be a cool demon ghost monster?
You make your way
Possessed
to the bottom of the
princess.
stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
It's weird.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Huh?
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Lady, stop. Go back the way you came. Do nothing. Left. Left.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you
Oh,
are.
ooh.
I told you I was going to
What
find
the
you.
hell did you turn into? Is that like a baby doll face?
As the princess approaches,
Oh, hi.
your legs suddenly go numb.
She's like a mask on almost. Like a puppet, kind of. It's cool though. I like this spooky new outfit.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
It's a present for you. It's an offering of
There
peace.
has to be a way out of this. Think!
I can't fucking stab her. She's a fucking ghost.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
But isn't she supposed to be a mostly normal but cold princess? Why is she a weird ghost now? Is it because of that entity? Is the entity making her crazy? Go crazy?
As your blood begins to coagulate,
Jump scare.
it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs,
Liver, nerves.
heart. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
What's she doing? Is she...
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it
Are we
again.
getting resurrected constantly? Is the paranoid voice resurrecting us?
Sure about that? Are you sure
Reviving
that's
us?
what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Just keep doing it.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart,
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
I don't know if this is gonna help.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Look, can we just talk? Please, can we be friends still? You seem like a nice lady. Like a fun lady, you know? You seem pretty cool. Let me save the game. Let me save the game. Okay, okay. Oh, he's still going.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
She's cool. She's cool.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. strike at her,
Bro,
and end this before
she's a ghost or some shit. I'm not gonna, what is this knife gonna do? Unless it's some holy knife. Why not try to be nice or like befriend her or something? Maybe I can. I don't know. If you want to work together. We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want.
Hey, hell yeah.
Somebody's ahead of the curve.
Hell yeah. Of course I am. Listen, I'm a demon. I'm like a demon dinosaur kaiju hybrid, so you know, you're a weird ghost puppet lady. We can totally be friends, right? That's a dope combo if you ask me. Could make a whole ass sitcom around that.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then...
Oh? Stupid cabin wouldn't let me.
Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
Paranoid voice still doing the whole lungs, heart, liver thing is making this more eerie than it has to be. Then I was here.
I don't think I can live without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
That is fair. I would also like to leave. So it resets when I die. I'm the key to the resets, I guess. If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive,
Hi.
aren't you?
I need to screenshot this. Give me a second. I need to take a screenshot here. This is such a good fucking shot. There we go. Don't mind me doing that.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me.
Yeah, we're friends now, right? We're buddies. We're cool.
You seem miserable.
Lady, friends are nice to each other. Don't call me miserable. If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organs shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
I mean, she is kind of, you know, she's kind of attractive. I don't know what to do again around this lady. Not helping you. Leave together. Fine, you win. Run, slay the princess. Does this mean I'm actually gonna slay her, or is it just run? I'm not gonna be able to run. And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
Definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Oh, I'd love to be a good luck charm. If you protect me.
Don't worry. I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Sure, I trust you. You seem friendly enough. Besides the fact that you're like almost killing me just by your presence. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? You know what? Let's leave together. Let's be homies. Let's leave. Let's cause some mischief. Maybe scare some children on Halloween. I don't know. Could be cool. Okay, let's get out of here and leave together.
What? No!
Yes.
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
It's gonna be awesome.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and,
Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit.
We broke him. We broke him again.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind
Why isn't he forcing us to stab her this time? I mean, we can resist apparently, but still, he isn't even trying.
Heart. I don't trust having our back to her.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right.
Huh.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us
Could
alive.
have just killed us, unless she's playing with us.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
How about you go first?
What? Are you scared of turning your back to me? You don't have to be worried that I'm going to do something bad. You're too important to me now.
Are you sure?
Besides, what if I lost track of you and dropped the stairs on accident? I wouldn't want that to happen. And I don't think you'd want that to happen either. So go on. Go ahead.
She urges you forward, like one might a reluctant pet.
Okay. Fine.
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
You're almost there.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
It would have been. Not like it happened before.
Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when
There
we first
wasn't.
got here.
True.
The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him.
There wasn't a door there when we got in here.
I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember?
Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart,
It's fine, we got this.
lungs,
Just
liver,
focus.
nerve.
Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
Later, Prince. I think the door's locked.
You haven't even tried it. It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
Okay. Let's give it a tug. Oh,
Pull against the door. The lock gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out.
You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you?
well, the first time we went in, he had more power than he had here. Maybe he lost some of it. Maybe things are going way more differently than he expected.
Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her? I don't know. Secret reasons?
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her!
Look, she's not
I
gonna
thought
die.
you wanted us to slay her.
Haha, funny.
It's the same thing.
It
Do it.
is.
Do it now. Do it now, or everything is
Slay
over.
sounds cooler though.
Okay, what do we do? I said, what do we do?
Oh, do you want to hear from me now?
Yes.
Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system.
We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust.
I mean, how do you know that he knows?
Brain?
Heart.
Right, heart. Lungs. Lungs.
Nerves.
Liver.
Oh, liver.
Nerves. Okay, thanks. I got it. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Arts.
You're terrible at this.
I know. I'm doing my best.
It's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
What are you doing?
Heart. Lungs.
Can I just...
Liver.
I assume I can just die as well if I want to.
Heart.
Finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's
Lungs.
Yeah, let me save again.
Nerves. Heart.
They were asking you for your blessing to trust me.
Liver. Nerves.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Fuck this guy. Don't trust him.
Liver.
Really?
Nerves.
So you'd have them trust her?
Lungs.
Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down. Thank you for your gracious show of support.
Lungs.
But that's a marginal preference. I'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact.
Liver.
Whatever.
Yeah, I guess.
You heard what he had to say. So whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking.
Heart.
All right, I'm done. You can let me take over again.
Nerves. Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it.
Heart, lungs, liver.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay?
Listen, what if I just fix her? I can fix her, I promise. Also, they're still watching us back here. Might be some cosmic entities. Let's just fix her, and I don't know.
Open
Ooh,
the door!
open a door. I guess slaying her, if we can actually kill her, which I feel like we can't. That's just gonna make her mad. I guess if we do that, we would be save ourselves. But if we leave the cabin, she's... I mean, we are not really working together if we leave, right? She's just gonna use us. We're just there so she can possibly get free. Which I don't know if that's what I want her to do. Let me save. Why did I do separate saves? I'm gonna leave the cabin. My thought process here is, I know this was the more stupid decision, but also I don't think I can slay her. I don't think I can kill her with a small dagger. She's a ghost or some shit. And even though she's like barely not killing us, just with her presence alone, I don't know. He did say don't trust anybody, right? Right. Leaving would mean I trust her. You know what? Let's leave the cabin. See what happens.
The doorknob twists in your
Hold up, Tara.
hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it, Liver. You've actually beaten everyone. Lungs,
This is gone.
liver.
It's so beautiful.
Oh.
I can't wait to ruin it.
Oh. Speaking of the end of the world, huh? There we go. We did it.
But
Yes, we
it's
did
so
it.
cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
I can warm you up. The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Was she being absorbed by the big entity? Oh, yep, she is. Oh. I mean, that's not too bad. That means we're not gonna have a full-on organ failure. You do not get the chance to respawn, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here?
Yeah.
Why now?
It's all coming back to me. This is nice. Let's do the nice option. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's
calling us.
Kind of.
And not in a good way.
Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. I mean, she was kind of nice, I guess, for a cosmic entity. We'll see on the other side, it's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so.
Might as well.
We'll trust you.
I know they're just voices in my head, but, you know, we're trying to help.
We trust you?
Approach the mirror. We're gonna see the same thing we did see the last time. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection, let's see. Is it the same thing we're gonna see, or are we gonna see something different? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. It is the same thing. You've grown. I've grown. I'm this sort of beast almost, like I don't know. Like a chimera almost. I can't really make it out because he's hiding his face. I see wings actually. There's big wings. Oh, I can kind of make it out now. I thought that this was like the whole body, like way to the right, way to the left. But it's wings, it's big wings. And this is the body right here. The arm. Right here, the other arm. The head, he has some feathers on the head. It's some sort of bird, but it might be a devil. Actually, some sort of devil creature. Just like me, I guess. It's so eerie. Why are we hearing voices? Anyway, we've grown apparently, which is a positive. Maybe every time we find the mirror, it's gonna tell us how we're doing, basically. Like if this we've grown, it means we've got more pieces for that weird entity. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Is she gonna look the same? She looks different, doesn't she? You are at the cabin. Approach her.
When I
She just
found
looks the
you
same.
in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither?
I guess she's dependent on us, isn't she?
But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return, so... I have to wait until I am complete.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Why? Why should we do this? I guess as beautiful as this music is, and as calming as she is, do we really wanna do this? Do we really want her to be more powerful? Is she doing something bad? I'm not sure. I mean, she keeps resetting us so we can keep on suffering, so... Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives. and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay, so just evolved, basically. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection.
I think her dress is a different color now as well, right?
Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners.
Or the mask as
There
well.
are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
Interesting. Yeah, she has the like ghost design basically, but with all the hands.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay, I mean, she could still, like, once she is completed, she could still be evil, I guess, or do something that I don't agree with. She could be some benevolent god that help people, I don't know. Is that a risk worth taking? This is kinda... When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? Can I not?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already
Oh.
seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I mean, it's good in a gameplay sense if you can't accidentally do the same thing again. That's good. This is the same, but this one says thank you, this one says why. I'll be nice. I'll be nice, I guess. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
People would be this. People had a thought process like this. It would be great, actually. Why not be kind, Rain? What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose.
Oh.
There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses.
Okay.
She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart.
That does make sense. She was playful, but she hurt us just by being in our vicinity. So
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
maybe I don't know. I don't know if I want to say that she's better off, but maybe she is. But if I did things differently, then maybe she wouldn't have gone that far. But I guess all the realities that we have to find, they already exist, right? So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow.
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've heard them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
So,
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
how many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Maybe it depends on which versions of her, which timelines, which dimensions, which chapters we do. Maybe depending on which princesses we get her, or we get here, she's gonna end up differently. Maybe we do need to find all of them though, I'm not sure how many there are.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Because as I mentioned before, the game has like 90 achievements, so there's gotta be a lot of things to do. She's being nice. I feel like she's being genuine too. But why the princess? Why me? I wonder. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? I don't know if am I gonna do that? I don't know. I kind of wanna see her prosper, you know? We're making the ultimate princess, pretty much. So doing the exact opposite of what the game is telling us, pretty much, like the game title. We're not slaying her, we're evolving her. Attack the entity, destroy your body. You know what? I guess I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Because I'm interested to see what she turns into.
We
I
will
don't
meet
know.
again.
Yeah. Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess. Terrifying vessel, bring the nightmare to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
and we're
is a
back.
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Is a
is a
princess.
princess.
Whew. We have a lot of save files here as well. Big saves. Automatic saves, honestly. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of different saves just to, you know, take screenshots and stuff. Whew. Yeah, did I just save? I did, right? Let me save again. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna add this here. I might play it again. I'm definitely gonna play it again, but I don't know if I'm gonna record it again or stream it again. I'm not sure. I might. While I'm at it. It's a cool game. It's a super cool game. I was expecting a lot and it delivered. I was hyped for this. It's cool. I like the feelings it delivers. I like the eeriness. I like the, well, sadness, but also the interesting story. Like getting to that first ending, or the first time I got to that mirror was quite a mindfuck, and that's cool. I like that. But yeah, thanks for watching. As I said, I might do more parts of this. This one should be the second part, right? Yeah, I might. We'll see. But yeah, I'm glad I played this. I'm glad I got this game. It's cool. Big recommendation. What just happened? Oh. She angry. I want to know what happens if I actually slay her, and what happens if I don't know. Can I romance her somehow? It said it's a love story. Maybe some sort of hint. Maybe like when we finish that entity, if once she's like fully evolved, we can romance her. Maybe she's gonna be. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no idea. We'll see. We'll find out. But yeah, thanks guys. Say bye to YouTube. Go back to the Twitch chat in a second. Bye guys. Have a good one. And if a weird voice talks to you, telling you to kill someone, don't do it. Don't trust them. Don't trust anybody. Like the skeptic said. Not the skeptic. The paranoid voice. There you go. And if you hear a bunch of different voices in your head, you should, not always listen to them, and maybe seek some professional help just in case. And yeah, thank you guys. Bye bye.